Good afternoon. We are picking up where we left off the last time I played Celeste. We just finished Celestial Resort Seaside. My thumbs were hurting. I probably would have come back a little bit sooner, but my throat was hurting. I think I might see what I need to do here. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, my throat was hurting. I didn't want to try speaking under those conditions, so I didn't. That's not one of the things that I can move, is it? Okay. I'm down for a relatively easy seaside. That said, I'm not entirely certain how to handle this. Maybe like this. Okay, yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. I basically just got out. Basically just have to shift back and forth a lot really quickly. Yeah, I know about the visible switches, it's been a minute. It is what it is. I think I mentioned this last time too, but I've gotten a lot better at just like instinctively using the D-pad instead of the analog stick. Just in terms of like which input method I'm choosing, the actual competency with it is a different matter entirely. Low-key feeling like I'm missing something, but not sure what. Like, I feel like I should be able to get back over the top of that. But I just can't do it fast enough, never mind. What was that? I did like a high jump somehow. Like that, yeah. Oh, I think I took some of the momentum off of it is what I did. Okay, that's kinda cool. Maybe I like do this and get like a double wall kick. This is one of those moments where I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or if I'm doing it poorly. It's hard to tell sometimes. You never even use the wall on the right? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is easier. Ow, my bones. I have got to be careful about ascending while clinging to this, because that tires my line out really, really quickly. Gotta get back over it really quickly once I get past that bit. Moderately annoying. That one was just butterfingers on my part. Me and my instinctive immediate use of dashing once I hit the diamond. One of the most annoying parts of this, unironically, or interestingly rather is perhaps a better word, one of the more annoying parts is the fact that I can tell that, like, it's entirely my fault. Like, it doesn't feel like my character is going out of my control or behaving in a way that I don't expect her to. It's just on me for not being quite quick enough, quite precise enough. Especially with, like, the really precise mid-air turnarounds with nothing to, like, line me up. That said, I'll take this over the dust bunnies. Okay, this doesn't look too bad, at least. Oh, thank you for the OG avatar. I'm a little bit concerned about how I'm supposed to get... Oh, thank you for the rotation. Oh no! But I lived. I'm a little bit concerned about how I'm supposed to get momentum to get this far over. Like, it kind of feels like I should be coming through here with a lot of speed. But, like, where does that speed come from? And also, if I miss this hard, it's going to be heartbreaking. Make it chapter 4. Oh, the wind. Thank you. Granted, I feel like I probably would have found out as soon as I started trying. Okay, yeah, this definitely makes things a lot more difficult. This wind is very strong. I feel like Goku would want to fight this wind. Do it. like this. We were doing so well, too, and by so well, I mean barely passable. Sadness. My face? I didn't want a face piercing. Like, the whole face. Nor a part of it. That Spike kind of gave me an all-in-one deal. I presume I want to come out of those bubbles at an angle. We are improving incrementally. Ever so slightly. Ever so slowly. That's really fast. As to be expected from this wind. Once again proving to me that people who can, like, consistently do accurate fighting game type inputs are inhuman. Oh, Mr. Genji, welcome. Just doing some off-schedule Celeste, because this is fun to me. I want to, like, go down, right, up, down, right, I think, maybe? We were this close to greatness. We were this short of greatness. Oh boy, there we go. Just need one good run. My heart sank as I went off the edge there, but then I grabbed it and I was like, wait, yes, save. Not that many deaths, all things considered. Alright, Mirror Temple Seaside. What could possibly go wrong? I see a chance to do this, like, wall bounce thing, and I want to take it. It's very fun. Plus, the fact that there are no spikes on the bottom kind of communicates to me that that's probably what you're meant to do, question mark? Oh, that said, what if I did it like that? Yeah. It's like wall bounce, same thing but faster, more competent. But I have to pull back to not get spiked. So maybe that's not correct? Okay, I think I was having success just going straight for the diagonal upright. Like that, but with less failure. I feel like if I'd done that one correctly, I would have made it through. That one went really high. I'm getting the order of operations wrong now. I'm misremembering the order that I do things in. My brain isn't meant to hold all these things at once. I think for that second set, I want to grab onto it and hold onto it for a second to get some vertical height back. It's like this one I just jump clear over. I jump clear over the first one. Ball bounce. I didn't do that according to my own plan. This would be so much easier if I had the double jump from, or the double dash from reflection. Yeah, I'd probably just do this 3 times in a row then. I wish I had bigger eyes so I could see more of the screen at once. So like if I'm looking at like where Madeline is, I'm not looking at where the spikes are. If that makes sense. Like I can't see everything at once. Which might just be me reaching for excuses to justify my own inadequacies. But like, I'm allowed to do such things, I feel. Okay, what am I even trying to accomplish here? Kind of felt like that was what I was going for. Dear. I feel like I actually do want to plan for this. So like, wall bounces have been like a consistent theme, so I probably want to ride this red orb in, bounce off of that, hit the diamond, hit that thing. Not sure what purpose the bottom one serves in this example, but I guess I would ride that one down, wall bounce off of that, climb up, you know what, I'll just set it and see what happens. Fun fact, they patched the screen, though. What was wrong with it before? Golly, this is tight. Yeah, but what about this screen necessitated a patch? You'd skip pretty easily, so they added spikes. Ah. It does sound like something that they do. Shoot, you were doing so well, too. Shoot. Oh, shoot. I'd say it's probably a coincidence that, like, the most natural feeling path for falling down like that takes you into a pit. Except I happen to know that the person behind this game is actively a troll. Like, she specifically made it so that you could die after collecting a crystal heart. Specifically to enable Kaizo modded levels. Shoot. Because previously, once you got the heart, it was just, you have it, well then. Too soon? Wait, what? Oh, there's a spring there. Oh. I didn't even see that spring there. Okay. Maybe it's easier. Yeah, maybe it's easier than I thought it was. Shoot. I really struggle to go all the way from up here to down here so quickly. There's a difference of like a centimeter or two, but it feels like a mile. Oh. I forgot the part where I jump off the wall. Shoot. Shoot. I did it right, I just had to commit harder. Shoot, I had to go up there. There was a switch. Well, this is how we learn these things. You try, you fail, you review. You contemplate what you could do better. You try again. All things considered, that, the spring feels suspiciously generous. Like, I would have imagined there'd just be more spikes there. You can hyperdash from the starting platform to the second lower red orby. Oh, red orb. Oh, like that. I see the appeal. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, Sally, thank you so much. It's really nice working something out and then actually pulling it off. Both your slowest and fastest seaside, I presume, like, post and pre-patch? I presume I wish to wall bounce off of this thing. My presumptions are supported by evidence. Oh, I gotta go up fast for that one. I think this was the hardest. Good luck me, I suppose. Off to a pretty decent start, I'd say. And then I do that. I probably don't need to hyper dash into that, but I kind of want to. You see a feather there. I definitely feel like the feather is better controlled with the analog stick. But regardless of how you control it, the turning isn't that tight. Shoot. Shoot. The hyper is probably making it harder, but it entertains me, so I want to keep doing it. Whenever I do that, I feel really cool. I like going fast. Even if it is directly into my death. Huh, interesting. You have to actually be holding down the direction, you can't just push it preemptively. I learned a thing today. Wonderful. What are we dealing with here? Okay. Oh dear. Having a hard time visualizing this, so I'll just go for it and see what happens. feel like I want to send this thing downwards. There's a little notch for Madeline there. Shoot, too early. Pretty sure I gotta carry this thing the whole way down with me, and that's going to be difficult. But I guess in concept it also means that, like, the choreography is a lot simpler, because I just have to figure out a route that, like, lets me hit this thing over and over. By limiting my options, it actually, like, presents me with a list of choices. I feel like I'm on the right path there. Actually, dare I suspect that I've almost got it, actually. Just like I would do this, hit that. Then I just have to, like, send it down and bounce off it. Yeah, this isn't too difficult at all. I was afraid I'd have to hit it way more times than that. A little too fast. Okay, I've got the right ingredients, I just need the right recipe. It's a strawberry pie recipe in particular. The metaphor has gotten away from me. But that's okay. I might actually want to do a hyper dash off of this thing. So I can get, like, a bunch of horizontal speed while keeping my dash. Shoot. Yeah, I probably want to do a hyper dash there. A hyper dash may or may not be the intended solution, but I want to do a hyper dash there. Now, if only I could do it correctly. Like that, but with less failure. I like this melancholic guitar solo bit during this song. It's nice music to impale yourself on spikes too. If I were to ever do like a Celeste playlist, I might actually call it music to impale yourself on spikes too. Just again, like that, but retaining the dash, which means I need to jump higher. Which is difficult when it's ascending. Which is the main argument against it being the intended thing to try, but want to get what feels like a really good attempt before I give up on it. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I can just send it flying to the right. Here I am making things way more complicated than they need to be. Imagine if I pulled it off though, that would have been really cool. Shoot. I got it into my head that like once it got into that little crevice at the bottom it was done moving. There we go. But I'm not on a different screen, so I'm not out of the woods. Okay. That said, I know how to get through the preceding sections, so even if I do, perish, it shouldn't be that unreasonable. Okay, so I probably want to bounce off the top of this first one, approach this one from underneath and shoot to the right, bounce off the left of this one, go up and around, bounce off the right, approach this one from underneath, the same thing here, go up and over, bounce off to the right, hit the heart. I've got a plan, but is it a good plan? Only one way to find out. First thing I did, immediately not stick to the plan. Oh, there is a checkpoint there, never mind. Wonderful. Oh, that's not me flying. We take those. I was prepared to ride the base thingy over and over. This isn't too bad. Oh, you know what? I probably gotta do another one of those, I probably have to do another one of those wall boosts off that thing down there that I saw. The thing to the right of the diamond. Wall, that's what those are called. I forgot the word for wall. I'm holding too many inputs in my head at once. I'm losing my grasp of English. And I don't have another language to fall back on. People who are like actually good at more than one language are so impressive to me. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I can't do, but I've put enough effort towards that I know how much effort it takes. So I'm, like, super impressed by it. Granted, if memory serves, there's like a trick where you only have to memorize like the 500 words most likely to come up in conversation, and then you can kind of like figure out the rest from context. Like you do the short list of words, and then you just like start consuming media in the target language, and you learn it passively like a native speaker would. Though that's harder if the language uses a different symbol set to the one that you're used to. Shoot. I wonder if maybe it would be better to go over the top of that one. then like drop down, and then like shoot back up to hit the wall bounce. If I find myself in a position to do that, maybe I'll try it. I was prepared to do the thing with the face every time, but I'm grateful that I don't have to. There we go. That wasn't too bad, all things considered. Alright. Summit Seaside. I said I got 2 dashes, so... what could possibly go wrong? Badeline's up there. I just realized that she's kind of got the Mirror Temple eye thing going on. It's kind of cool. Makes sense, because she's, like, from there. In reserves. Oh, shoot. It's from Chapter 2. Is in Chapter 2 the... oh wait, no. Mirror Temple and Old Ruins are different things. And Old Ruins is the one with the eye motif. She's from the one with the eye motif. It makes sense that she's got an eye motif. I gotta be quick with that one to get the wall bounce. I don't really have the luxury of circling back around. Or I could do something along those lines, actually. Having that ledge assumes that I make it up that high. But noted. Like so. As a matter of fact, thank you for the tip. Thank you, Madeline. Alright, seems straightforward enough. And then I died. Thank you once more, Madeline. Oh dear. Actually, this doesn't seem too bad? Question mark. Unsure, wavering voice. Totally what a successful hyperdash looks like. Here we go. Line of spikes next to the first crystal got patched in. Oh. Oh, because I presume that like people could just sit through there and hit the second, what's the word I'm looking for? Hit the second spring really easily, comparatively. Going by your description. I am grateful that those springs give me vertical height too. I just kind of float up before I fly off. Shoot. We are, however, getting somewhere. Kind of echoing my sentiment from the face block thing. Claustrophobic levels like this are scary, but they also kind of tell you exactly how to solve them. Like, I don't need to spend time wondering what to do, I just have to do it right. Which is nice, isn't it? Yeah, which is nice in its own way. That and overcoming my panic dash instincts. So fun fact, after starting to play Celeste and realizing that I'd started getting reasonably decent at actually using the D-pad, I actually tried out a fighting game for the first time. I still don't think that fighting games are for me, but I tried it. Granted, maybe I just needed more practice. It's like I was blocking and the CPU was just like beating the crap out of me anyway, like I wasn't blocking, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? And obviously I was playing by myself, so like I didn't have somebody to backseat and tell me what I was doing wrong. I got a friend who's really into fighting games. I might see if she's willing to like join me one day and like try to teach me how. Just how, the whole thing. I feel like I was doing really well at first, and then I stopped doing really well. Okay, we're back to well. I actually have Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because a friend gave it to me like years ago. I'd never installed or played it. Oh wait, that was part 2 of a comment. Here to Super Smash for this melee. I like Smash Brothers, it's just... I'm kind of a Sakurai. I feel like it's a party game that people treat like a fighting game. And like whenever I go up against somebody who's like actually good at it, I'm just not having fun. It's one of those things where it's like, I genuinely don't see what I could be doing to not be suffering at their hands. It's like, yeah, I could put in a bunch of work to, like, learn all the things that they're doing. Or I could just do something else. It's like my existing body of experience with this game has been getting my face pushed in and not having a good time. Not really keen to double down on that. You do raise a valid point. But, like, there's a difference between a game where it's like you can tell what you had to do in hindsight, and a game where it's just like half of those moves don't exist, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, it's actually a movement glitch that lets you charge smash attacks while still remaining in motion. It's like, cool, I can't learn that one from Sandbag. Maybe I'm just making excuses because I just don't wanna. Who knows? Certainly not me. Words just come out of my mouth. I used to filter them, but then I realized that I was thinking things through too much. It's way funnier if I just remove the brain-to-mouth filter. Plus, that frees up precious brain processing power for things like what I'm doing right now. I say as I send myself directly into a spike. Okay, my problem is that I'm just simply not pushing buttons at the right time. I will start doing that now. Never mind. I'm really not sure how to get to that rightward facing one that I keep dying on. It's like, if I just do a rightward dash, I don't think I'll end up right enough. But part of it might also just be bad input, because like I'm trying to go up to right, but I keep doing upright instead. Maybe I'll have a grand revelation if I start pushing buttons correctly. I have full faith that there is a way through this. If nothing else, I have lovely pink hair. And red hair, and blue hair, and briefly white hair. I'm a big fan of white hair, as you may have surmised. I find it very ethereal and beautiful. Plus, it's an actual, like, possible IRL color. Granted, usually as a result of stress or age. But that just means that it leans back into the whole wisdom aspect. Oh, there we go. I probably have to ride that momentum a bit further before I send myself up. Okay, I think after this next attempt, I'm going to go on break for 5 minutes. So with that over my head, let's see how far I make it. We're going to go on break for 5 minutes. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you approximately 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. I swear, I start coughing whenever I unmute. I'm fine, right up until that moment. I return, bearing news both good and bad. The good news is, during your break I got an ice cream sandwich. The bad news is that, while getting an ice cream sandwich, I smacked myself in the face with the freezer door. I'm fine, I just got hit in the face with the freezer door. We were this close. That said, a brief break to stew on things seems to have done my performance some good. So for that pink cloud in particular, I probably want to let it throw me without jumping. Close enough. Shoot. That last one, Adeline might have lost a layer of skin from the crystals. That was really close. I've seen people using like a debug mode, where like they can see hitboxes of things. I wonder if that's a base game thing or if that's a mod. I'm not actually sure if debug mode is the correct term, but like, even that you can see hitboxes, I presume that's what it is. They like turn it on when they're explaining that like, you're actually allowed to touch spike hitboxes under certain circumstances. Shoot. I was so confident, like, oh boy. I come back from break and I'm knocking it out of the park. I am thoroughly back in the park. And I'm realizing that I don't know how to play softball, but they're giving me the bat. And I have to hit a fucking touchdown. Because that's what a seaside is. Also, pardon my French, sorry. I actually had a thought that I might actually want to make more of a habit of swearing, actually. That way when the VOD goes on YouTube eventually, it doesn't ever end up categorized as for children. It's like I've heard stories of people who do things like play a Mario game, and then their content ends up flagged as for children. Give you a fuck button, already to make me say fuck. That could be fun. A 1,000 channel points, making Ariel say a swear word. I kind of want to have it be a write-in, but that would be such a bad idea. Shoot. So maybe your initial proposal of just an outright fuck button would be the best thing. I'll have to double check the terms of service. I'll have to double check the terms of service to see if that's actually allowed. Like, most of the terms in service are like reasonable things that make sense. Other things are like, oh, it kinda sucks that I can't do this, but I can also see how unrestricting it would cause applications that I personally would not partake in, but I think would impact the platform negatively. And other things are just like, why? What purpose does this serve? Granted, most of my scrutiny was on the section concerning what you're allowed to wear, which even as a VTuber I am subject to, and consequently I had to keep in mind while I was designing. Shoot, too far. too. With the influence of gravity, that last bit is going to be really, really difficult. But I suppose that's what makes it 7C. I was gonna say imagine a whole stage as difficult as the seaside, and then I was like, oh wait, farewell. That is actually a thing that's going to happen to me. I like how I just categorized farewell as like a thing that's going to happen to me, as opposed to an event that I will participate in. Okay, that was spooky. Okay, there I probably want to go upright, so that I have enough upwards momentum to turn my momentum around. You know, there's a reason why I decided to do all the seasides before farewell, and it wasn't just because, as far as I'm aware, there's a section in farewell where it doesn't actually let you through unless you've done every seaside. It's like it was part that and part I need to get better at this game. And the seasides are here to step my game up. I could skip it, but I don't wanna. There's like a proper gravitas to things, I think. It's like farewell's meant to be like the last main thing that meant to be like the last main thing that the game throws at you, and I don't want to take that away from it. Granted, I probably will make attempts at like golden berries and such. That dashless berry on 1 intrigues me. Rude. I have to suppress the instinct to start some of these with a yeah. I have to suppress the instinct to start some of these with a wave dash. That was kind of interesting. Death Before Last, I got an upward stash input in and then died from a spike. I had to get it out of my system. There we go. The instinct to hit jump there and make the pink cloud go really bouncy is very strong. Rude. Oh, extra rude. Good. I was doing so well, too. Granted, whenever I get over that spike that just killed me, I feel like I'm doing well. The bar is not high. The bar is not high, but the spike is. Which is why I feel accomplished when I get over it. Oh, rude. Extra rude. Even more extra rude. Like, the thing that gets me there, that like confuses me, is like the spring and the dashes both send me up a predetermined height. So the amount of variance in height that I actually get is kind of throwing me off a little bit, because I don't feel like my timing's all that different. Granted, that probably just means that, like, my sense of timing is not very good. Oh well, part of why I have the input tracker is so that such things can be reviewed if need be. But also part of it is just because it's fun to see inputs on a game like this, I think. Shoot. Shoot, too fast. As somebody with an enthusiasm for going fast, I can't bring myself to be displeased by being too fast. I should really play racing games on stream more often. Well, I guess the question becomes which one. I'm pretty sure I gave my copy of Mario Kart to my sister. And then a whole new Mario Kart came out anyway, so whatever. What I thought? Never mind, I'm dead. It's like I like racing games, I just don't actually have that many of them. I suppose I could do Sonic Probo Blast 2 car. That game is incredibly fun. It's like Mario Kart if good driving was actually rewarded. Like the blue shell, whoops, the blue shell equivalent in Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart. The first time I saw it, I was just like, oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. Like, I like this way better than the blue shell. And what it is it is a tracking bomb that locks onto the person in first place. But the thing is, it rubber bands up behind the person in first, but then its max speed is slightly below their max speed. So if you're in first, but you can maintain your top speed, it will not hit you, ever. So if you just keep driving perfectly around the cart, around the track without hitting any hazards or getting like sniped by an item or whatever, you will stay ahead of it for the entire game and stay in first. And it will be because your play is perfect. But like if you slip up, then it hits you and your slip up becomes calamitous. And just personally, I find it a lot more engaging. It's like whenever I play Mario Kart, there's kind of like this weird... There's kind of like this weird mentality where I want to sandbag for most of the game. It's like if you're in first, you're just asking to be blue shell. I know that there's like a mod loader thing for Celeste, which I was considering using so that I could do like a custom skin. But I don't actually know if my progress would carry over if I did that. Might be worth looking into. I can always just install it and check myself, and if it doesn't, then I can just go back to the normal launcher. Shoot. It is a little bit disheartening making it past the choke point and then choking. But if I'm truly past the choke point, then it's no longer a choke point. So that's actually fine. There's no RNG involved, so if I'm good enough, I'm just consistently allowed through. Shoot, we were this close. But I'm pretty sure that's also closer than I've ever gotten. Which means I am improving. Or at the very least, learning. I suppose those two are synonymous in this case. Not always, though. There have been plenty of times where, like, I've watched hours and hours worth of tutorials on how to do something but never actually tried to do it. Like 8 hours into a tutorial series, like, man, when I actually get around to trying this, I'm gonna be so good at it. And then when I do, I haven't absorbed anything because I didn't put any of it into practice. I'm very much guilty of that. I'm trying to be better about it, though. Granted, the ADHD medication has been helping a lot. Turns out I was never lazy, I was just sick. Not sure if sick is the right word for that, actually. Disabled, I guess, would be better. It was not a personal flaw that was entirely responsible for my lack of progress. We're hitting the point in the retries where I'm getting philosophical. It just struck me, there was no, what I thought? Shoot. There was no Theo Crystal in, Mirror Temple C. Which is probably for the best. I shudder to imagine what they could have done with the Theo Crystal in Z-Side. My mind is trying to draw any connection whatsoever between the term Theocrystal and the word theocracy. But there's really no overlap. Shoot, we were this close. Still, I get a tiny bit better every time, which is the important thing. And I say that a lot, but it's important to keep in mind, I think. It's like I am not merely beating my head against a brick wall. I am tunneling through it using my skull. Or the remaining fragments thereof, as the case may be. Shoot. I think the thing that causes me to fail on that one spike jump that I was complaining about earlier. I'll call it out as I go over it this time. This one. I think the thing that was making me fail it was that I was dashing upwards too soon. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, there we go. Imagine if... Hey, Sakurachi. Imagine if I had, like, grabbed onto that thing and then died. Oh, it's so pretty here. What's up, Granny? It's hard to believe that it's over, isn't it? Funny how we get attached to the struggle. Promise me that you'll take care of yourself, okay? Oh dear. There we go. Granny's a sweetheart. There is still 8C, but I did just do 7C. I'm proud of myself. Not quite a golden strawberry run, but I mean... we did fairly well. My hand is a little bit sore. I'm just gonna give myself a minute here. Somebody posted a meme in my server. Okay, that's enough. I'll be real, I just wanted to look at the meme. Alright, core seaside. Just this and then farewell. You know, that third screen was absolutely brutal. Okay, so now they want to make sure that you know how to wave dash. Funny thing is, I know how to do this. Just not as well as they'd like me to, I guess. I presume I want to tap X instead of holding it, which makes sense. Just gotta get the cadence right. I think I want to hold it for the first and then tap it for the second. That or tap into a dash. Oh, I think I figured it out. I want to do the same thing off of each one. Dash into off each platform. Yeah, that's... yeah, that. Do that each time, in a row. There we go. Oh, took some doing, but it got done. This looks like a totally normal core level. A relief. This is like A-side material. Like, it's probably actually harder than the A-side, but A-side felt really difficult, so this just feels like A-side. Right, don't get dashes. I think I said earlier that, like, I respect the core for what it is, being more, like, methodical than the rest of the game with the lack of dash refills. But I kinda wish I had my dashes. Luckily, I'm pretty sure I have my dashes in Farewell, so getting them back will be a nice reward after this. Not sure if I'm bad at this or if this is actually just incredibly precise. I don't really have much of a clue as to what the factor is that causes that thing to throw me with more or less momentum. Like, I'm not sure what is making me over or undershoot in regards to this block in particular that I just clung to. Clung feels like a word that Banjo-Kazooie would have made up. It's kind of like got that energy to it. Like ends in an ung, it's gotta be one of Gruntilda's minions or something. Well, you know what? I think that actually was one of Gruntilda's minions, Klungo. Mystery solved. That's why it feels like a Banjo-Kazooie thing. They didn't make it, but it was a Banjo-Kazooie thing. They put their own spin on it. By a spin, I mean a consonant. Wait. Oh, it's a vowel. A vowel? I don't like it very much when that block sends me off screen and then I don't know where I am or how fast I'm going. Rude. Also rude. Even that I don't have dashes when I get there, I presume that my placement has to be incredibly precise. I also can't be afraid and like pull back or I will not clear those spikes. Unless there's a way to grab onto the second one using only one dash in the process. though I'm not sure such a thing exists. I don't see the path to it. Rude. That said, that does tell me that it's possible. And that's really all I need, is to know that it's possible. Yeah, the name of the game on this screen seems to be Pixel Perfect repositioning. Except the pixels are moving and I don't have any time to work it out. Oh well, I can complain or I can put in work. It's actually a false binary. I can do both. Part of my issue there is that I get psyched out about flying off of it with speed. But I 100% no questions asked need to do that, so I gotta get over it. I have to fly into a narrow pathway at speed, refresh my dash, and then immediately use it to arrest my momentum. Let's actually double check the exact path, because I don't want to get that far and then be like, oh no, which way do I go? So I fly in there, I immediately want to go upright, drop down, upright again, hit that thing on the way. Presumably shoot off to the right, dash up, hit the right, fly through the switch, get off the screen. This would be much easier if I had like a momentum indicator. We were this close to greatness. Not the plan, I just need the execution. I think when I fly in that direction, I just have to put in inputs with the assumption that I'm going to succeed. Because if I wait long enough to see whether or not I have or haven't, I will die 100% of the time. I say that and then I don't do it. little bit too much success there. Where success is evaluated by how far to the right I get. Oh god, I'm a neural network. Oh well, I'll get past this. I haven't hit the point of insanity where I'm attempting this golden yet. So individual deaths are meaningless. They are statistics. They have no power over me. Shoot. Didn't actually expect to survive that one as long as I did. Shoot. My fan is blowing my hair into my eye. Give me a second here, please. Sorry. There we go. I will say, it is pleasant, at least, that I'm not getting, like, insulted for struggling with this. Like, I know that it's kind of like, you know, the whole streamer culture thing, but sometimes I really do feel like it gets under my skin. I should probably do a better job of putting my foot down against that kind of thing. Comments like, you know, Lamau, you're dying a lot, or I did this way faster than you, or yeah, you did that, but that's nothing compared to what you'll have to do later. It's like, can we just be proud of what I've done, please? It's that third block that really throws me off. It's like, the angle it has to throw me at is so precise. And there's like 3 different variables that go into it. Like if I'm too far to the left or too far to the right, I get thrown directly into a spike and die. If I hold A for the wrong length of time, I fall short or I overshoot. And then if I do the wrong mix of left and right, I fail to grab on this side. Okay. I made it this far. I got sent back. Okay, so I think it was to the right, up and over, or up from underneath, into the right. Was my plan? I probably should have used the binoculars to, like, reaffirm my plan. Let's use the binoculars to reaffirm my plan. Okay, so I shoot to the right, I get my dash back. I use it to hit that thing. Do the same thing twice. Seems relatively straightforward. If it's not, I'll find out in practice. And then I died on the second block. I'm no longer having the same problem, so from a certain point of view, it's progress. I'm ironically wondering if maybe I actually should try to do the that. I don't think I get enough momentum, though. If I did, though, it would probably be more consistent. I think I'll give it 5 more shots and then I'll go on break again. That's one. That's 2. That's 3. They add up. That's 4. And that's 5. We're gonna go on a 5-minute break. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you approximately 5 minutes. I'll see you shortly. I return. I think it's actually a bit shy of 5 minutes, but I don't think the difference is going to amount to much in terms of, like, what you would experience along the way. This screen is plenty hard too. Shoot. Suffering from success for getting too much height. That said, I do feel like that break helped me, like, internalize something. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing things a little bit better now. Very consistent theme throughout my life has been when I struggle at something and I'm just not getting anywhere. Literally just, like, stopping trying for a bit and then coming back has seen, like, almost magical results. Obviously, it's not having that extreme of an effect here, but, like, sometimes you just need time to digest. Your brain does a lot of work behind the scenes. Which is part of why I try to have multiple projects running concurrently. That way if I'm, like, stalled out on one, I can work on another. Though the dark side to that is that sometimes your other projects become an excuse to procrastinate on one that's really important. But that's life. You gotta learn how to balance these things. Okay, so that third one I don't want to be as high up as I can go. And by third, I mean fourth. Counting is difficult. We take those. Very rude. I have to come off of that at such a scarily shallow angle to actually hit the diamond. Still, I just got it twice in, like, as many minutes, so that's progress. Alright, let's try and stop dying in really silly, avoidable ways. Like maneuvering directly into the spikes when I'm on a safe trajectory. That angle is so scarily shallow. Like, I practically have to throw myself to my death. Ah well, nothing ventured, I suppose. There we go. Oh no, it's one of these ones. Yeah, I don't think planning this out is going to help me. This goes for a while. Well, this goes for such a long while, and then I gotta replicate my feed from the first screen. Well, nothing for it but to try it. I wonder if I meant to wave dash off right as it concludes. Probably. Only I could hit that on the way, it's just like a pixel too high. Not gonna lie, I'm just happy to be off the last screen. I should probably neutral jump off of that rather than climbing. I don't have time. Shoot. It might also just be that, like, I never gave it a huge amount of thought before. But I feel like the cold palette makes it a little bit harder to tell how many dashes I have. Shoot. Why must neutral jumps be the hardest trick in the game? Simple timing challenge is my only weakness. If I'm doing neutral jumps, it's faster. If I climb, it's too slow and I get killed. You say it's not faster, but I don't know. I've had more success with it. I say as I fail to do it properly. Jump with wall while holding climb, is that an option? Oh, so it is. First I've ever learned of that, I think. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot again. Oh, at least I'm getting somewhere. From a certain point of view. I'm probably just not having very good timing pressing A on those bumpers. But I feel like the distance that they fling me is hard to predict. Yeah, it's almost certainly just poor timing with A. My thumb hurts. Shoot. Specifically my left thumb. The C-pad hurts a little bit. Granted, that's probably just because I'm pressing it so hard. I don't need to do that. Very rude. And ruder. I wonder if there's like some kind of tell for the bumpers. Like assist with the timing that I just haven't parsed or noticed properly or at all. Or if I just have to get good with timing. At least the dream blocks are here to comfort me. Wait, I could do a dream block jump, couldn't I? Conceivably. Would that accomplish anything? Probably not. It would get me killed if I did it there. Shoot, very, very rude. Death approaches. I feel like my timing was good on that one, so I didn't get it. So like, was I early or late? I'm not sure. I struggle to tell. Very rude, very, very rude block. It might also just be the angle, straight up just the angle. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself into thinking that the A button does anything. Oh, rude. Speaking of the A button doing things, it'll kill me if I do it there. I do not want to be flung directly into a descending ceiling of whatever the opposite of lava is. I then proceed to do it again. Oh well. I think I need to get better with my bumper angles. As the biggest consistency in my failures that I'm seeing is just going off them at angles that don't serve my purposes. I did not deserve that one, but I'll take it. Very rude. I scoot forward in my chairs if that'll influence anything. I keep screwing up that second bumper in exactly the same way, where like I bounce off the top, I do like a tiny adjustment, and then I'm too far to the right. There's clearly a middle ground that I'm just failing to hit. Rude. Wait, what was that? I went super far with that one. I'm gonna do that again on purpose next time. That'd be awesome. Rude. So rude. I have so little time to line myself up to hit something very narrow. Held that A for a bit too long. If I'm a bit too far left, I hit a spike and die. If I'm a bit too far right, I hit nothing and die. But that is what I signed up for, so I can't complain too much. So very, very rude. Okay, this is fine. I made it farther that time than ever before. It's something to take heart from. There's a dent in my thumb. Alright. I'm genuinely curious, like, if there's a difference between the amount of pressure that I apply normally and the amount of pressure that I'm applying right now. Like in terms of like how hard I'm holding or gripping the controller. There is probably a measurable difference, but I have no way to measure it. This is another one of those screens that I mentioned earlier where it's very brutal, but the lack of the strictness of the path means that you don't have to think very hard about what to do, you just have to do it right. Because there's like only one realistic way to do it right, and it's kind of obvious once you're in the middle of it. I should probably double check that last section again, just to be certain. Next time I buy the binoculars, I'll do that if I haven't forgotten. But for now... Well, that was... Beth? Okay, so I get past all of this, that's fine. I understand this. This is all fine. This is rude, but I understand it. This is rude, but I understand it. This basically just entails getting here with enough time left. There's no real time to stall this out once I get here, so I kind of have to time it well. Oh right, then there's the hyper dash. But I'm right at the end, I actually think about it, so let's just go get it. Like, I've come within a segment or two of complete success. The main thing I have to do is not give up now. I try not to be a giver-upper in general. But it's definitely very tempting in situations like this one. In situations like this one. Like, look at all the effort you've put in that hasn't amounted to what you want. But then the flip side to that is that I can see how much effort I need to put in to actually get the rest of the way there. And like, out of the overall amount of effort, most of it is behind me. I'm grateful that merely wall jumping doesn't send those things off. So very, very rude. keep choking right at that last bit. Like, it's not even a case of making the wrong call, I'm just straight up not hitting the right button. Like, there's an input in my head and then, whoops. Wrong type of block. There's an input in my head and then I just don't do it right. And it's not a good feeling. But I've just gotta get over it. I have to, put it behind me. Learn from it. I'd like to think that I'm a fairly patient person. I don't think that I would ever have the patience to play getting over it. Like, some games are brutal because they know that you can rise up to the challenge, and other games are brutal because they just want to brutalize you. And getting over it is definitely in the latter category. We take those. Still not sure what charges, what? Still not sure what causes that to send me so far, but we take those. Doesn't feel good. I kind of want to dally on those ice blocks for just like a few seconds to let the lava dip low enough so that I can bounce off of the other fling block. Every time you say fuck button, it gets auto-modded. I guess it's like a really specific angle with like great timing is what sends me that far. But I will take a good enough to angle with good enough timing. Just a second. Oh, so we were this close. We were one jump away from doing it. The Brit's just there to remind you to do the wave dash. He didn't say anything. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. Just one jump. I just need one more jump. I feel like getting that close was almost more tilting than veiling would have been. It's like I could be celebrating right now. Instead, I'm back on the, back at the start of the screen. They are so close to greatness. I was too slow. Gotta go so fast there. But that's the, what, second or third time I made it that far? I've totally got this in me. I can totally pull out a victory. I was really afraid that I wouldn't hit that diamond. Glad that I did. On account of the fact that if I hadn't, I'd be dead. So rude. So very rude. Oh, come to think of it, the thing that sends me flying super far might also be, like, hitting it with enough speed somehow, like retaining momentum. I know it's part of the script, but every time I run out of stamina there, I get a little bit concerned. Sadness. Making it that far and then dying to spikes. Not a great sensation. Oh right, shit. Pardon my French. I forgot I had to tell that one to, go flying on my own. I feel like I screwed this one up. Okay. Waste a bunch of time. Go for it. There's a switch there. I don't need to panic. What am I panicking for? I was like, I have to wait, dash to get speed. It's like, you fool, you're in the core. You know, like, that's what I was saying. It's like I wasted a dash. Because I forgot that there was a switch there. It's fine, though. Now that switch exists within my mind, if I die on the heart, after all this, I'm going to be heartbroken. So very rude. That was going to be slick. Alas, it was simply ick. Which is the sound that a child makes when they discover a corpse. Which, to be fair, the lava would not have left behind. Fun fact, I actually saw a dead body on the way to the grocery store the other day. True story. Now, a factor that I should mention that makes that, like, a substantially less concerning anecdote is that it wasn't a human body. It was a bird. However, it is not an untrue statement to say that I saw a dead body. I'm pretty sure a cat got it because the poor thing was disemboweled and not eaten. We love cats. They're small and adorable and fluffy, but they do hunt just for fun. Every now and then I think about the fact that cats are only adorable because we're bigger than them. There is, like, no meaningful difference in the behavior of a house cat and a wild cat. The wild cats are like borderline horror monsters, and house cats, we pick them up and give them little kisses on the forehead. And the only difference is house cats are too small to, eat us what was done to that bird. At least unless you form a strong emotional bond with them, in which case it's like genuine love that protects you. But, like, in general, also, I would not have had the right to complain if I hadn't been able to hit that switch. I, like, stuck my foot into the lava, and it came out intact. We take this. Rude. So very rude. I like how that thing is like eye twitches as it's flying. I haven't actually screwed that one up in a while. It's refreshing. And other things I say to cope. My thumb is getting flatter and flatter as the night goes on. I just have to adjust. Now I'm unironically wondering if there's like some kind of like gamer glove that protects your digits from overzealous controller usage. It's got to be a thing, surely. Like with rigid rubber or plastic tips. So that your delicate soft meat isn't being compressed. At least not as hard. Oh, that's heartbreaking. I had that too. I was this close to being an epic clutch. Unfortunately, it wasn't. I was about to make a comment, kind of like wishing for Battle Line's commentary. Then I remember that they actually addressed that at the start of this level. The A-side, rather. It's like you're at peace with yourself. It's no longer as easy to separate you, even for the mountain. I keep doing upright instead of up. It's really quite bothersome. On account of it directly causing me to fail. I also accidentally hit square in the wrong place there, but I didn't actually have a dash, so it didn't actually do anything. Everything worked out. Oh, I don't like doing that. It feels really bad trying to do a ball jump and landing on a spike. Probably because, like, that trick, relatively speaking, is so simple. Messing it up. I don't like it. It's a bad feeling. Like, the spikes I died on just there are a bit more forgivable because, like, they are roughly in the area that I'm aiming at. But the ones that are on top is just like, you fool, you are never going to win. Oh, a little too much speed there. Not a bad problem to have, technically. It means I'm confident with those movements. We take those. Epic clutch, let's go. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. I'll see you in approximately 5 minutes. Have a turn. And we're right back to it. With a tremendous start from the box. Okay, making it this far is pretty pleasant. Let's see what I can do with that. Don't hit the spikes. Don't hit the spikes. Don't hit the spikes. Hit the lava. Gosh darn it. Still, that was a really good attempt. I almost got to my prog point. I forgot the mid-air dash part of this. I was just thinking to myself, it'd be really convenient if I could like do that task thing where like I can just, once I do something successfully once, I can just really quickly do it again. Like, playing back successful first segment. I just caught myself wondering if maybe switching back to analog stick would result in more accurate inputs at this point. Because I'm not doing it very well with the D-pad. Oh, I don't like that one. I have shared my feelings on dying to those spikes before, but I'll do it again. I don't like it. Like, I'm still having fun with the game, but like... It's like dying to a goblin in a JRPG at level 37. It's like, I should be past this, but by now, come on. So I guess it depends on the goblin. Like, some goblin subspecies are really strong. The goblins might have laid traps, makes them exponentially more dangerous. Might have been empowered by some external force. The nice thing about fantasy games is you can kind of just throw in whatever, and it works. I was about to use the term dragon goblins, but then I realized that's basically just kobolds. prog point. Whoops. I almost want to start the level over again just so I can practice on the first screen again. But not quite enough to actually do it. I think I should try to keep in mind that, like, it doesn't expect me to do, like, the proper, like, jump into the ground thing. I just have to pop off the ground. Or so I presume. Like, it just wants that move. It doesn't want, like, that move. Jump. Alright. We totally got this. I think the lava's at a nice low level relative to what it's been the last few times. I haven't screwed it up with spikes. Oh, we were this close! Okay, we're fine. We got this. It's prog, we just have to chain those now. Like I'm getting there more consistently. Incidentally, if you were curious, when I say prog, it's an MMO term. It means progression. Like, depending on your background, that might seem obvious, but it occurred to me that it might not be obvious. I gotta be faster. I might also be like an inch too far forward. So like maybe my like starting position is also off. It's like all it takes to screw that up is to like slip off, and there's only like a couple of tiles there. It's tiny. Surprised I got away with that. And then I didn't. It's funny because I'm technically doing it off of that at the start of every attempt. Like I should be pretty good at it. I kind of want to go back to that dev room in a side reflection. And see how quickly I can get into it with my newfound powers. It'd probably be fairly quick. A nice palate cleanser after I get the heart here. Which is definitely happening. Promptly. I did the wrong input, it worked out, but then it kind of like threw me off. So actually it didn't work out. But it was kind of cool looking on while it was failing. And if you think about it, that's just what science is. Mistakes were made. But I technically clutched it. The thought crosses my mind. This room wouldn't actually be that much harder without the ascending and descending hazards. Like, the other hazards kind of compel you to go through the room at a rate where the lava's not really what you're scared of most of the time. Alright, alright. Yes! I did it! I am pleased with myself. I'm testing out the screenshot button for this one. Ah, my thumbs hurt. You did it. Variants are now accessible from the File Select menu. What is a variant? Ow, my bones. But I lived. Ugh, screenshot. I'm just posting this in to various friends. Behold my power. File select. What is a variant? Over 5,000 deaths total. My first playthrough seems small in comparison. What is variant? There's me to battle line? Oh, that's amazing. I love it. I want to be battle line. Oh, that's just one of several options. Alright. Turns into battle line, promptly rejects her. Battle line with blue hair doesn't quite feel right. This is the timeline where Madeline successfully rejected Madeline. Oh, hi. No thank you, not right now. This is the chapter with Granny, right? in like the dev room? Or have I misremembered? This is it? Okay, cool. Mistakes were made. I'm so used to the turns being tighter. Yeah, that's just an excuse. Ah, yes, these are my new powers. This is like a reflection thingy. I literally just want to get back to that dev room. I want to see how quickly I can get back inside. I vaguely remember it being in a direction that resembled this one. I may or may not just be putting off starting Farewell. But also, like, I unironically want to try that screen again. Like, the first time I tried it, it took like half an hour, so I feel like it'd be like a really nice comparison. Probably would have been farther ahead, like picking an appropriate checkpoint. Oh well. Need to use the momentum from this thing. And stop trying to be fancy with it. Surprised I survived that one, to be honest. Surely any minute now I will encounter Granny. Right, I remember now. I make it like a certain distance, and then I'm just like, how am I supposed to... Here we are. How am I supposed to make it up the mountain? Alright. Objective, get to the dev room in under half an hour. Right, I gotta do like I gotta do like a hyper dash there, or a wave dash, or whatever the one is that like leaves you with your dash afterwards. Okay, that was substantially faster. I'm proud of myself. Okay. Picked up a few more deaths, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't think I have it in me to start Farewell today. But as I said, I feel quite accomplished with what I accomplished. Next time will be Farewell. But like, my hands need to recover. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next scheduled stream will be on Friday. The game will be Metroid Prime 2. I'm not sure when exactly I will next be streaming Celeste. But if you'd like to be notified, please consider following or joining my Discord. How's that for a plug? Have a wonderful day.